we hear the word that Assistant Commissioner Income Taxes and Indian Revenue Service, we get the idea that, oh, you have to be daredevil officer. You stop some major scams that are happening. You stop some people evading taxes like that. Is Indian Revenue Service really challenging to be?
Definitely. For example, see, I'll just give you an example of a. It's a example wherein when we went for a raid. Okay, so in our in the technical terminology, we call it a search operation. So we went for a raid. It was a farmhouse in Noida, and so there was this huge farmhouse, as in there was this huge lawn where they used to conduct parties, and there was this small office, a very small office, wherein the person used to be sitting or managing some accounts. So we had gone for a search there. Now the person who organized the search. So there's one officer who organizes the search. The search happened in 32 premises at the same time. So at 5 a.m. you wake up. All of you have to wake up at 5 a.m. and you have to reach 32 premises. So 32 places spread all over India, not all over a city, all over India. Oh. You reach those 32 premises, and at the same time, everybody has to enter that premise, right?
Yes.
So once you enter the premise, what happened? We entered the premise, and there was this cupboard which was locked.
Okay.
So and there was nothing else in the office. There was this one cupboard which was locked. So we were waiting for the concerned person, and the accountant who apparently had the keys to the cupboard had fled away. So they launched operation wherein they went to the bylanes, the narrow streets of Delhi, Chandni Chowk, wherein they caught him, and they picked him up from there, brought him to this office, and he opened the cupboard. And I'll tell you the kind of evidence that we find. So there were registers maintained wherein that person used to deal in property. He was a property dealer. He just sell or purchase property. So what he had done is, suppose you have purchased a property from him. So there was this huge register wherein he write your name, Rohit. He'll say, okay, he has purchased property in this area, the size of the property, and then he'll say the payment. So say the total amount of the property is 10 crores.
Okay.
So he'll say 9 crores have been paid by cash, and 1 crore has been paid by bank account. Now you see the the income tax return, the tax that person pays. How much tax he pays? He pays only, say, 3-4 lakhs as tax.
Yeah.
He's not showing that as income.
Yes.
So, so that is his unaccounted money, and he's supposed to be paying that as taxes for the nation building, right?
Yeah. So it might be a very thrilling job to do, right?
Yes, it's very thrilling, actually. Yes, very thrilling. And this is just one aspect of it. So this is when the search is conducted. So there's a lot of inquiry. There's a lot of, investigation, covert operations. So nobody will know where you're going for a search, right? So you have to conduct Reiki, wherein you disguise yourself, and you go to a premise and try and find out how many people live there. So the officer is aware of how many people are inside the house. It's not like you go there and you're like surprised, okay, these many people are there. We are aware of everything before going to a premise. So there's a lot of process that happens before you undertake a search operation.